Earlier in 2019, an ordinary-looking penny made headlines on CNBC when it was found among the possessions of a man named Don Lutz. It fetched him a mind-boggling $204,000 at an auction. Let's get into the details to know more about these tiny coins with unbelievable value. And after this video, you might want to think before you go tossing those loose pennies from your coin purse. 1972 Doubled Die Lincoln Sent. 1972 Doubled Die Lincoln Sent is a notable and highly popular variety that holds a place among the most expensive pennies. This particular variety displays a noticeable doubling on the obverse, particularly in the date and the inscription of Liberty. These coins hold significant value in the collector's market. If you come across a circulated 1972 double-die penny, it would be worth around $200. However, the value increases significantly for uncirculated specimens, with prices starting at $300 or higher. 1909 S Indian Cent. The 1909 S Indian Cent is the Indian cent with the lowest mintage for circulation strikes, and the value of the 1909 Indian cent is quite high in the collector's market. Even if the coin is in well-worn condition, it can still fetch a starting price of around $300. That's not too shabby for a coin that has been around for over a century. However, if you happen to come across an uncirculated piece in pristine condition, the value can climb well above $1,000. 1914 D Lincoln Cent. The 1914 D Lincoln Cent is considered a key coin alongside the iconic 1909 S VDB penny. It also has a low mintage. If you come across a well-worn 1914 D Lincoln Cent, you can expect it to sell for around $150. However, with an uncirculated specimen in excellent condition, you will see prices skyrocket to well over $2,200. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 1914 D Lincoln Cent in your collection or elsewhere, it could be quite a valuable find. 1922 Plain Lincoln Cent. It has a fascinating story. The absence of a mint mark on a 1922 Lincoln penny led to some confusion in the numismatic community. Initially, many assumed it was a Philadelphia strike, but mint records revealed that no Lincoln cents were ever produced at the Philadelphia Mint in 1922. Instead, all the pennies that year were minted in Denver. The mystery of these pennies was eventually solved. It turns out that heavy die polishing resulted in the removal of the D mint mark on the obverse of a small number of 1922 pennies. Despite being well worn, these coins still hold significant value, starting at around $500, and a pristine one can go up to $10,500. Now that's a lot for a penny. 1931 S Lincoln Cent. During the challenging years of the Great Depression, the United States Mint had to tighten its production of various coins, including the Lincoln Cent. In 1931, the Mint significantly reduced the number of Lincoln cents being produced, particularly at the San Francisco Mint. Given the economic hardships of the time, many collectors recognized the potential value of the 1931 S Lincoln Cent and started saving them from the very beginning. However, even with collectors' awareness, this particular issue remains a scarce semi-coin in today's market. Now, if you come across a circulated 1931 S Lincoln Cent, its value would be around $65. However, if you're lucky enough to find an uncirculated specimen in exceptional condition, prices can rise to $100 and beyond. 1944 Steele Lincoln Sent. The 1943 pennies made of steel hold a special place among collectors. they were produced for only 1 year, as the US Mint reverted to using a bronze alloy for pennies in 1944. However, a few leftover steel planchets from 1943 found their way into the production process with 1944 dated Lincoln Cent dies intended for bronze coins. The inadvertent stamping of 1944 dates on the steel planchets resulted in the creation of these extraordinary coins. As a result, they hold immense value and are highly sought after by collectors. Typically, these 1943 steel pennies with the 1944 date trade hands in the range of $75,000 to $125,000 each. 1909 VDB Lincoln Sent. When it comes to 20th century coins, the 1909 VDB Lincoln Sent is incredibly famous and highly sought after by collectors. The significance of the VDB lettering on the coin lies in the fact that it represents the initials of the coin's designer, Victor David Brenner. However, due to some controversy surrounding the prominent placement of the initials, they were removed from the coin the following year. If you come across a well-worn example of this coin, you can expect prices to start around $600. However, if you're fortunate enough to find an uncirculated specimen in pristine condition, you will get beyond $1,300. 1955 Doubled Die Lincoln Cent. The 1955 Doubled Die Lincoln Cent is indeed one of the most famous and sought-after varieties ever struck. When these coins appeared in circulation, they caused quite a stir and played a significant role in fueling the surge in coin collecting during the 1950s and early 60s. Many collectors still consider it to be the holy grail of error coins. The distinct feature of the 1955 doubled die penny is the heavy doubling in the inscriptions on the obverse side, such as the word Liberty and the date. This doubling error adds a unique and fascinating element to these coins. Even in well-worn condition, the 1955 doubled die penny is worth $1,000 and up. However, if you come across an uncirculated condition coin, you will get $2,000 or more. 1943 Bronze Lincoln. Only a handful of these bronze pennies have been discovered, but there might still be a few out there waiting to be discovered. Now, this is the coin we were talking about at the beginning. Lutz was just a 16-year-old kid when he got this amazing coin as part of his change at his high school cafeteria way back in 1947. It is comparatively rare because the US Mint switched to making pennies from zinc-coated steel planchets instead of the usual bronze coin blanks to preserve copper for the war effort. Then, some of the old bronze planchets got stuck in the big tote bins that the Mint used to feed the coin presses at the end of 1942. Now, fast forward to today, and there are only about 15 to 20 of these bronze pennies known to collectors, and the penny that Lutz found ended up being sold at an auction by Heritage Auctions at a whopping $204,000. 1944 Steele Cent. There were just a few of the 1944 steel pennies ever minted, and all would have been released by error into the coin supply. Coin analysts suggest that steel planchets, which were intended for different uses, might have been mistakenly mixed with the copper metals during the minting process. The estimated value of a 1944 steel wheat penny in average condition is around $10,000. However, if you are lucky enough to find one in mint state, its value could soar up to an astonishing $408,000. The condition of the coin plays a vital role in determining its worth, with mint state specimens commanding the highest prices due to their pristine and untouched condition. And that concludes our journey through the world of rare and valuable pennies. Thank you for joining us on this numismatic adventure. We hope it has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to explore the world of coin collecting further. Keep seeking those hidden treasures and uncovering the stories. Until next time, happy collecting!